the Dreadnought. In fact, he just hit it for 100 damage there in one hit, so that's quite nasty. Um, he's gonna have to probably back off here. He does have one tactical squad doing a good bit of damage to this. Sorry, one Devastator squad doing good damage to the opponent's tactical squad, but he's gonna have to back off here versus this nasty. That gun from the Warboss seemed to be very nasty there, or maybe it's just because the Devastators run low hit points. So I've got some plasma dudes out here. I think I do anyway. Yeah, plasma Space Marines, just in case any refloors appear and start trying to take my shit. Although I think the opponents sort of realize that I have such a heavy entrenchment there that they're coming down to the bottom side. Although the Imperial Fist does have a lot of defenses himself, but they're just trying to concentrate their attack. And I don't really see much action for a while. Although I do have my own Dreadnought here, just picking off these turrets, and it's pretty handy because the Dreadnought's spotting for the turret and taking it in with the plasma. But unfortunately, he's got the Eldar player has Bright Lance platforms, which are doing pretty good damage to this. As you see, the turrets don't last very long against that, so they have a good counter versus that. Whew, it's pretty intense commentating on a free versus free. It's just action packed, man. That's what makes it so interesting to actually play the game as well. I know even as a attack marine where you just camp, it's still pretty action packed. He's got a good use of plasma. I like the plasma because the fact that it has a pretty long range. I'm trying to support here with my Dreadnought, just trying to help out the Space Marine player here. Just use that special the barrage attack, but it doesn't seem to do very much. And he's actually upgraded Bright Lance for his Wraith Lord, so it's kicking the ass out of my Dreadnought, so it's not very good. And the Orc players send down a Dreadnought, so they sort of realize that they're starting to concentrate their efforts on this bottom point here. And while that's happening, Tom has actually upgraded Assault. That looks so cool. You know, I've never actually seen this being used yet. This is the first time I've actually seen this in the fight. Sorry, that's not true. I fought a Space Marine player the other day, and he kicked my ass with the Terminator suit. So it's not the first time, like, but I don't see it very often. Let's just say that, and it's very cool. And he's actually dropped in an open bombardment, but unfortunately the Orc player has sort of moved out of the way. Although it'll be interesting to see. Unfortunately not. The Warboss survived that, so not so good. Dreadnought's pushing down the Terminator. I think the Terminator with the Power Fist should be pretty good at fighting the Dreadnought here, but I'm not too sure. It looks like it'll be a pretty close fight. While that's happening here, the opponents are just massing up vehicles and slowly pushing forward in our point here. And I'm not really seeing much action here, so I'm being a bit selfish here, but not really helping much. I think I'm trying to send the Dreadnought. Yeah, this is my Dreadnought here, so it is. I see Tom's in a bit of trouble here, so I'm trying to send up the Dreadnought to fight him. Although I'm regretting actually putting the Assault Cannon on it, because it's not, there's too much anti-vehicle out, too much vehicles on their side, so the anti-infantry Assault Cannon isn't probably the best choice. And while that's happening here, the Eldar and the Orc player have actually moved in with their tanks, or their walkers, should I say. But noticing the danger that my friend's in, I've actually moved my attack marine down. He has the mines upgraded, the grenades upgraded, and that was a terrible shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually stick. When you click the target, it doesn't throw it on the target. It just throws it on the spot the target was previously on, so it's not the best. So you have to micro that. So you do. I've just got a nice wee arc of fire here coming from the plasma, like just shooting down on the opponent. So I'm hoping to take out this tank. And I'm just sort of like hoping to get my grenade back from attack marine. Like, looks like the Dreadnought will go down very soon, so he will. Yeah, there he goes now. Boom, nice shot. And just the Wraith Lord making it out. The Eldar player's a bit more aware of the danger that his walker was in there, so he actually made it out alive. And while that's happening, Jesus, so much effort here. That Dreadnought's making hard work for Tom here. He's getting a bit of a kicking from this Dreadnought. He's gonna have to run away with his hero. Although he's not bad. That's not good. And he's went down, but it looked like a bit. It's just the way it goes. Like, it's just the Dreadnought's so nasty. But it looks like he might. Just unfortunately, Dreadnought's made it into close combat with the Plasma Squad, so he's gonna have to back off here, or he's gonna take a lot of damage. Although the Dreadnought's only on 58 hit points, so it's quite close to death. And this is my tank coming in here, but unfortunately I don't have the claw, so I don't have the Power Fist or whatever, so I actually can't really finish it off because the Assault Cannon isn't good against vehicles, so I'm gonna have to back off here, which is a bit shit. Like, as I said, I regret putting that on, the Assault Cannon on. It would be better off if I had just went for the claw. And I think these are these are Gizmo's scouts. It looks like he's going to try and get behind the lines here, which is a good idea. He's going to try and take out the Bright Lance, because the Bright Lance is doing a good bit of damage to the tank of the Dreadnought of the Space Marine player. And I'm setting up my Devastator squad yet again, so I'm gonna try and get some shots off. Although a bit later, so I have. He looks like he might get a shot off at the. Yeah. So the Wraith Lord taking a bit of damage there. Looks pretty cool, like when it actually hits. And good job by the scouts here. Looks like if you know once the fight kicks off, I'm sure you'll probably use those scouts to try and take out that point. Although unfortunately for me, the opponent is like charged into close combat against my plasma squad, and I've told them to retreat. So they're retreating back to the report, the relay. So, and I've actually hit the Wraith Lord with a bomb, but it seems to be, I'm not sure what's happening there, but the Wraith Lord seems to be getting set points back. He seems to be regenerating them somehow. I'm not sure how that works. And looks like he's using the Imperial Fist player's using the Assault Troops pretty well here to force back the platforms of the Eldar. And while that's happening here, I'm trying to get some shots off. I've got another Devastator squad, and I'm getting some more shots off on the Wraith Lord, but it still won't go down. He's quite a good player. He's quite aware of making sure he keeps it alive, not just throwing it away worthlessly. And while that's happening here, I've got my Dreadnought back, trying to help out Tom here in the top. Although the Predator is out for the Dark Angel player, so that's not very good at all. And I'm really regretting not getting that, or not keeping the Power Fist. Oh, sorry, this is actually a new Dreadnought, I believe. I do have the Power Fist. Actually, what am I talking about? That's not even my Dreadnought. That's fucking Tom's Dreadnought. So I'm talking at my ass. It's kind of sucky, like, because we're both Ultramarine players, so it's hard to sort of know sometimes. So Tom has got a Dreadnought, and he did a good job of sort of forcing the player back there, but unfortunately he's taken a lot of anti-tank damage there, so he's actually went down and it's looking pretty bad here. It's just he's had a lot to deal with here with the orcs and the Space Marine here together, giving them a bit of trouble, but as is to be expected from 2 versus 1, like, of course. Although I haven't said that, we've actually controlled 2 points to their 1, so we're actually winning the game. So like, we're doing pretty well, like, considering. So Tom's getting in there with some assault troops, like, but he's taking a lot of damage there. The Predator, he's been healed by the Tech Marine, and he's lost him. That Warboss with the claw is so nasty. He's so devastating, like, and he's got his. I know this is. I think this is actually my Dreadnought now, so I've actually left him up here, so that's pretty cool. And he's got 3